more time.
A grim tank. Let's see what we got in here. Hey, waypoint. Nice. Oh, I can't get through there either, huh? Fine.
Die, scum!
Flicks an enemy in the debuff that deals chaos damage over time. If they die while infected by contagion, it and all other chaos damage over time. Debuff spreads to nearby enemies and refreshes the duration. Oh. Oh, cool. Ah, the red veil. That's what we were looking for.
I thought the Ezelmites buried their dead. This must have been some battleground.
Head back home real quick.
Hey, who knows what prizes await?
Deal.
It's mana drain.
Remember us when you're famous, eh?
adds to cold damage? Plus melee weapons or cold resistance be added to ammo? I think they're actually not very resistant to fire. Undead, you know, worried about fire. That actually makes sense. Which is why I'm surprised.
You will burn! That may hold what I seek.
Make sure I'm not going to get jumped over.
Ugh, the dead seem to rise in every direction. No matter.
Best item? Who's going to tell me about this belt? Nobody. That's it.
Spirits in the trees be damned. You actually entered the Red Veil and survived. Every Ogham kid knows, if you step 1 foot in there, you'll be skewered and eaten. Well, those kids that are lucky enough to have a mother, that is. How, rusted is the gear? Any of it salvageable? Worth anything? None of it's junk. Trust me. Deal. Go make a legend or two.
Yes?
How can I help? Take a look.
If you broke, throw it at.
That may hold what I seek.
But we just found that it didn't.
Wall of flame!
Hmm. I could grab a couple of stats now, or I could wait till I get all the way up there.
Desert fire! That voice, it is bound to this place.
Tired of the slaughter? None of it's junk. Not bad. Later.
That's one where you can take normal stuff and make them magic.
Sorry, I was just...
Well, you're the one I talked to disenchant. I
These are
thought that
just...
was somebody else.
I will try to stay safe, if you can.
Oh, I thought that was
That
somebody
may
else.
hold what I seek. You will burn!
Tune 1. Thunder Drain, huh?
Ah, the last of what I'm seeking.
Make sure we're not going to get jumped. Here we go. Clear inventory.
Sorry, I was...
They have to identify it in order to... Oh, I have to put it in a different spot.
Please, I will treasure it.
You go ahead and treasure it. You do you, lady.
That may hold what I seek. You will burn! Not yet. No mana! Now, Battle Lord, accept your death.
Travel to Clearfield? Okay. She can treasure it all she wants. Still not as cool as Randy? Yeah.
Here are your spikes, but be cautious. They stayed warm after forging no matter how many times I quenched them. I would ask what you need these for, but I'm putting my trust in you.
Rune spikes. I'd like to know what I
How
need
is
them for,
man
too.
able to craft these? He is more
That will
gifted
be
than he
useful.
knows.
If you find a pint out there, do bring it back.
What's it supposed to do with those? We can upgrade a skill. Oh, hello. Frost Bolt fires slow-moving, piercing projectile that leaves a wake of chilled ground, dealing cold damage and explodes on colliding with terrain. Creates an orb of energy that fires chain lightning bolts. Maybe if the boss had practiced more, he would have been less rusty and more of a challenge. Conjures a blazing ember that hovers above you. After a short duration, ember launches at an enemy, dealing fire damage in an area on impact. Recasting a spell resets the duration for all active embers. Do we try Orb of Storms or do we go more fire? What do you think, Marilyn? Good try Frostbolt as well. What do you think? Fire, ice, or lightning? Orb of Electricity for Chain Lightning. Frostbolt or Ember Fusillade. Ember Fusillade is where I'm kind of leaning towards, but I'm not sure. Ice Nova sounds interesting.
Ice Nova can chill and freeze enemies. Use it if enemies get too close. Ember Fusillade conjures motes of fire that hover above you. When you stop casting, the embers will launch at your enemies. Ember Fusillade conjures Frostbolts chill the ground and slow enemies. Target a Frostbolt with Ice Nova to freeze enemies at a distance. Use Cold Snap to explode the Frostbolt. Frostbolts chill the ground.
I can
and
target
slow
it
enemies.
with...
Target a Frostbolt with Ice Nova to freeze enemies at a distance. Use Orb of Storms chains lightning to nearby enemies. Any lightning spell cast within the ring will cause additional arcs to shoot out. Orb of Storms chains light.
Okay, the Ice Nova Frostbolt thing sounds kind of cool, but I think I'm going to stick with lightning for the moment. Travel to Crowwood now?
What happened? You have them. Stab them into... Good. Now the others.
Let's see what power the old clans wield.
Done.
He's unconscious, but he's breathing. Though, this wound... We should take him back to Clearfell. He may be the only one who knows what truly happened out here. Stay safe, if you can. The wound... It should be fatal, but somehow he clings to life. I fear it will not be long until his song ends. He will never heal while the Count's binding still holds sway. Only by a Count's hand can this binding be released. I know an old tale, one that speaks of a ring we might be able to recover, buried 3 centuries ago in our ancient graveyard. A Count's signet ring, bearing his rune of authority. But how to reach it in time? The grim tangle. The overgrown sinkholes and gullies that run beneath Ogham can lead you there. The path is dangerous, but go back to the Grelwood. Find the entrance.
I heard you heading for the village. When I fled for my life, there was no time for me to grab all my smithing tools. If you do manage to reach my forge, you should find them and bring them here. I'll set up a bench, and we can see about working on your equipment.
Sounded
well.
to the Grim Tangle.
If the Fae spirits are still watching, I believe